My father believed that the land had to be productive. And so we tried several different ag pursuits on his property. But I'll never forget one day my dad said, and he was a bit frustrated with one of our failures, he said, "By God, there's one thing that country will do, it will grow trees." And this property, like any large forest property, is vulnerable to wildland fire. Our thinking was that we could remove the manzanita, convert it to a productive source of feed for livestock, and at the same time develop or enhance water quality and improve the forest. That would be the right thing to do. In fact, I had a logger tell me here a few years ago, he said, "You know, you've done more to protect the town of Railroad Flat than anybody else." I thought that was funny. In doing some of the forest stand improvement work on this property, we've actually increased the volume of water that makes its way across the property. There are actually areas where water is running in small gullies, draws that I never saw before, and it runs year-round. All of this water ultimately flows into Hogan and ultimately is used by domestic water users in the Stockton area and for lots of ag uses in the valley.
Well, this wouldn't be happening if it weren't for the Lane family. I mean, the conservation easement is an expression of their values and their desire to protect their heritage. They know how special this property is. They've been taking care of it for 100 years. So, you know, for the people of California to lend them a hand to keep it in the tremendously beautiful shape that it is and helping the rest of us with these resources is a great opportunity. It has 3 miles of the North Fork Calaveras River flowing right through it. It is blessed with 8 major springs and almost 6 miles of other important streams feeding into the Calaveras, all of which support tremendous natural diversity. Productive pastures, managed oak woodlands, and great conifer timberlands, mixed conifers. So protecting the water resources of Campstool Ranch directly sustains the water supplies and water quality just downstream in the new Hogan Reservoir. And of course, from there into the whole Delta system. After all, the Delta really begins in the mountains, in the Sierra.
You know, I always remember what John Muir is reputed to have said when he laid eyes on Yosemite Valley. He said, "This place looks like a park." And I think it was because of the way the Native Americans took care of the property. I'd like to see this place look like a park. In many respects, it does.